I'm trying. Let's see, did it go live? Oh, yeah, it looks like it, but I'm trying to see how to get in here. There we go. Okay, for Gemini. All right. So, Gemini, we'll see who is going to fight for your love, Gemini. This is just entertainment. Take it with a grain of salt. We're just having fun on this one. So, it's not intended to resonate with everybody. And so, don't make it, don't force it to fit. We'll be back to do another if these streams are successful, if people are interested in them. We'll do another as soon as possible. Let's take a look at Gemini and Aries. They're going to fight for your love. Well, I'm surprised to see that this is no, they're not going to fight. It says that they'll be did some magic first, though. They might do some magic, some manipulation, but they're not going to fight. That's interesting because Aries don't turn down fights, but in Aries reading, it did say that they would fight for your love. But Gemini looks like no, they won't fight for it. That's what I got in this one. So let's take a look. How about Gemini and Taurus? Gemini and Taurus. Gemini and Taurus. Gemini and Taurus. Alright. Gemini and Taurus. Gemini and Taurus. Gemini and Taurus. Well, overall it says they would think about it, but mostly it looks like no, they just want to love. Their lover, not a fighter, is what it says here. A lover, not a fighter. Okay, Gemini with Gemini. Gemini and Gemini. Looks like no, they're not gonna fight. They're going to pretend like they don't see anything wrong. And then wait until the smoke is clear to come back. That's what that one says. And they're like, I wish somebody would put me in a fight. They're not gonna fight for it. They'll just kind of wait until the dust settles, or they'll just kind of lay low, lay back. How's about Gemini and Cancer? Gemini and Cancer connections. Gemini and Cancer. Gemini and Cancer connections. Got a lot to say. Let's see what's going on. Gemini and Cancer connections. Ooh, a whole bunch to say. For goodness sakes, the whole deck is trying to come out. Let's see what's going on. Gemini and Cancer connections. Gemini and Cancer connections. Ooh, here we go. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. So it looks like, yeah, they will fight. They want to fight. It looks like the fight is mental, though. The mental fight. In the past, it was a mental fight, you know, to try to see what's going on. You know, why have you been so distant? You know, spying on you, crying over you, thinking about you a lot, trying to figure out a way. So that type of fight. Let's see what else. Try to work for your love. Try to, yeah, trying to. So yes, the answer is yes. They're working for your love, trying to figure out how to get in. Yes. So the answer is yes. They will fight for your love. Now, physically fight, they don't look like they're going to physically fight, but, you know, emotionally, mentally, definitely going through it, trying to, you know, prove it, you know, work for it. Yes. Okay, how's about Gemini and Leos? They gonna fight for your love? Gemini and Leo. Gemini and Leos. Okay. Gemini and Leo. So it says you're locked in. They're not going to fight. They don't have to fight. You're locked in. So they're just like, you're locked in. So, I mean, it looks like that's not even a question. Fighting is not even a question to them. It's like they don't even want to answer that question. No. No, they feel like they already know what buttons to push. There's no fight. You're locked in. They know what buttons to push. They know how to get you. There's no... Hey, that's what I got for that. All right, how's about Virgo and Gemini? Virgo and Gemini. 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 All right. So it says like in the past they did all the fighting that they can do. You know, but the more that it progresses, if it continues to repeat itself, then no, they'll just let it be what it is. So no, it just, it really looks like there'll be more of an annoyance, not fighting. It looks like they did all the fighting that they would do in the beginning, that things continue to persist, and no, they'll break it off, and they would just probably be annoying. Okay, well, let's look at Gemini and Libra. Okay. Hey, thank you for your support on the video. Gemini and Libra. Gemini and Libra. They feel betrayed. Doesn't really look like they'll fight for it. They'll just pull back. Get cold shoulders. Ghost. Feeling betrayed, heartbroken, ghost the situation and fall back. But it looks like they're more inclined to fight you, not somebody else. They'll be done fought you. If the issue is pushed, they'll fight you. Not really looking like they're trying to fight anybody else. But it looks like if push comes to shove, then they will fight. But mostly they'll just fall back and ghost the situation. Now let's look at Gemini and Scorpios. Hey, thank you for your support on the video, guys. Okay, this is general reading, so it's not designed to resonate with everybody. Don't force it. I'll be back to do another one if this is a hit. Let's take a look at Gemini and Scorpios. This is entertainment. Let's see what goes on. Gemini, Scorpio. Gemini, Scorpios. No, they're not fighting. It looks like it depends. If push comes to shove, they will fight, but not necessarily, because if it comes to a fight, then they're just gonna be out of that situation. But if push comes to shove, looks like they're more also gonna fight you. They'll be done fought you first before anybody else. But no, they'll fight somebody else. So they will fight. The answer is yes. If push come to shove, it depends on the situation. They might fight you. They're probably going to fight you. They'll fight everybody. If it comes to push to shove, they're going to fight everybody. It just depends on the situation. But that's a 50-50 there. And it also looks like a real situation too. This looks like this really happened. So yes, half of them fought the world. Whoever got in between got strays. They fought you too. Busted you in your head as well. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it if you push me. That's what that says. But don't push the maybe, baby, because then I'll just leave it alone. I'm not really trying to fight. I'm not trying to hear anything. So that's all about it depends. Half of them will, half of them won't. And they'll think about it too. So that means like the devastation is they're in shock right now. So it looks like don't push the maybe, baby, because everybody can get it. But also they can walk away from that and turn it down. Trying to have a head over heart decision about it. But they'll be thinking about it. They'll mostly be plotting how to do it. So the answer is yes. That is a yes. They will fight for your love. Everybody can get it. And they'll be thinking about plotting their revenge too. So look at that energy, man. That's crazy. Now this is for the connections that they're locked in. You see an emperor and an empress. They will fight each other. Heads are going to roll. And anybody who gets between them can get it. They'll catch strays. Don't push the maybe, baby. And if they're not doing anything in the immediate, that's because they're thinking about how to plot their revenge. So do not cross your Scorpio. Do not cross your Gemini. They will fight for this. It could get dangerous. Woo! Yikes. How's about Geminis with Sagittarius? Whoa. Gemini and Sagittarius. And it says more so like no, because they're more focused on their money anyways. They're not really focused on no hardcore relationship anyways. They'll become a sneaky link. They'll play their role. They'll get in the background. They don't care about that. They're focused on their money. If it don't make money, it don't make sense to them. They're not fighting over nothing like that. They don't want to be locked down anyways. How's about Gemini with Capricorns? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That is a no. I'm sorry, but this one kind of said I don't even like them anyways. Absolutely not. Not today, not yesterday, and not tomorrow. I'm not even feeling them like that. I wish somebody would. That's what that said. Now this is just general. This entertainment for fun. Okay, let's see. How's about Gemini and Aquarius? Gemini and Aquarius. Okay, first of all, they come in here playing anyways. They're juggling. They got multiple options. What else? I just heard, so what is there to fight for? We all got, we're not even taking each other serious. I got options, you got options. They're more so thinking about if they should come back or not. Especially depending on how severe the betrayal is. They might ghost the whole situation. Let's see what else is going on. But they might plot some revenge. They might go ahead and plot some revenge to teach you a lesson. Don't be playing with them like that. Now, that is for those connections that are single, third-party situations, friend with benefit type. That's what that looks like. How's about Gemini with Pisces? Gemini and Pisces. This says they're even going to just take their time to, before they lock in anyways, they're trying to take their time and they try to look for the red flags before they lock in like that. First of all, they try to do their due diligence before. So it says after they do their due diligence and decide to lock in and make it serious and you're committed to another and you decided to be serious and monogamous together. That's all that's talking about. So it almost looks like, no, they're not going to fight. It almost looks like the fight, the temptations, knowing somebody else wants you makes you more desirable to them. It just makes you more desirable. They want you even more. Yeah. No, it looks like they're not going to fight. And that's so surprising to see that they wouldn't fight. I would think that they would fight. But they looks like they like that type of temptation. They like that toxicity. It just makes them want you even more. It looks like they might give you a taste of your medicine, though. Plays those type of, games with you, but it's designed to entice you and make you want them as well. But that was surprising to see that there's not going to be a fight, because I would think Pisces and maybe Gemini would. But that reading didn't say so. It says that type of energy, knowing somebody else wants you and all that, that just makes you more hot and more attractive. That's what I got for this live stream. Signing off for now. Until next time. Peace.